All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the music show of season one. I hope everyone is well during the COVID times that we're living in now. And basically, it's a very tough time to be a musician at the same time, especially now. But it's important that we push on and that we just keep on going. Had a very wonderful lady write to me on Instagram, Kelly Swenson. She wrote to me a question. She says, "Do you make these from your mind, like each track beat instrumental sound? Like you know what the progression is going to be, you hear it before you place it." So the first one was, do you hear it from your mind? I don't hear it from my mind actually. I think about, well, what do I want it to be? What do I want it to phrase and the sound of it to be? What am I going to be inspired by today? So I think what you mean is, do I hear the melody in my head? No, I don't. Because I'm a digital composer, I will pretty much draft it into my DAW, Dorico, or your any notation software and play it back. More traditional composers like Beethoven's time would have heard it in their head and then they'd play it on the piano. Okay, that's going to fit, and okay, that'll sound good for an orchestra. But now we got technology, I can just put it in, and it's much easier now. I mean, back then they would have had to know a lot of. Would have been very hard. A lot of trial and error. Um, as with each track beat instrumental sound, yeah, I definitely have a sound that I'm inspired by. As you know, I am inspired by heavy metal, so if I'm writing an orchestral piece and I want it to be like metalish, I will use open fourths and fifths in my harmony. Again, breaking the rules. And that's just my style on how I write, and that's just, yeah, that's the sound I'm after. Sound is something that you will always improve on, and you'll just keep working at it and developing your sound and your style and your niche. As with the progression, I don't know. Okay, I don't know what the progression is going to be in the beginning until I'm playing it. I've gone away from traditional Western harmony where the 1-4-5 progression, or the diminished seventh, and resolving it. My style of film music is I compose it in atonal key signature, so I could be in the key of A minor, going into F minor, or I could be then going into C, E major, and still make it sound dramatic. Or I can be in C major, playing with D major. It all depends. It lately, when I've been writing now, I don't plan the key signature out. I plan what sounds good to me at the time and what's going to work. I've been playing a lot with tritones, and I've even used some Tristan chords in some of my work. Wagner's Tristan chord was a forbidden no-no 100 years ago. A lot of my work is inspired by Wagner. I just like the sound. It's got like heavy metal influence to me. Um, yeah. Uh, do you hear it before you place it? Again, that goes back to, do you hear it from your mind? Well, I don't hear it before I place it. I sort of just get it out there and draft it, and then I hear it back. And if I think something's off, I will basically touch it up. Now, if I'm doing electronic work, as you know, I have some good tracks like Judas as well. When I'm doing electronic, I just draft it, and I find electronics actually more easier for me. But to me, it's just what sounds good and finding my style and your niche. I hope I've answered your question, Kelly. Yeah, send any more to me, guys. Please write into me on social media. What questions you want answered on the music show? Just doing a YouTube live stream. I'm doing season 1, so I'm trying to do a weekly show just on music, as you know. And I've got another podcast called the Stephen Shields Radio Show, which is society and culture, and me ranting on for half an hour or an hour about what's going on in Australia. But no, that's good. I really enjoy questions. Anyway, to start it off about Hans Zimmer. Well, Hans Zimmer will always be someone who will have inspired me my whole life. I actually studied Hans Zimmer when I was doing my bachelor's degree, and that's what inspired me to write film music and be a film composer at the time. I did that, and he really explains it very simple. Comes up with story. Now, if I'm rescoring to a film, I'm looking at the story. So, if it's say a kids film, which I've done a couple on my YouTube channel, I will always write in a major key and keep it happy. Even that's not my style of music, but as a composer entrepreneur, it's very good to get out of your comfort zone and try new things that you're not used to doing. Uh, and it's good because I learn new things. I think, okay, I can try out using major keys for a change and see how I go. Mix it up in your niche. Hans Zimmer, is one of the best composer in Hollywood that you can imagine. One of the best musicians out there that I think we could all learn from. When you watch the Batman, Wonder Woman, he's scored for Call of Duty, and he has that real cinematic sound, and it's very loud, and it's really good. It's really good stuff, Hans Zimmer. I've seen him live in Sydney, and play time at the end of the show was wow, what a night, and it just felt like 2 hours just went like that. Nice and loud, and my ears were just ringing as well. So definitely check out Hans Zimmer if you can. And Hans Zimmer, if you're listening to the show right now, I say hi to you, and keep up the amazing work. And I'm looking forward to more music from you, and hopefully we can do a collaboration together, or you could be on the music show or the podcast. It would be a wonderful. Lady Gaga for me has been an inspiration. I think Lady Gaga is probably one of the most talented singers out there. She really can sing. People have criticized Lady Gaga, but I think she's got wonderful talent. I think she's got a lot to offer the industry. I think she's got a lot of potential in the industry, to add value and creativity to her work as well. So that's what I think she offers us, Lady Gaga. I think, yeah, she's got a lot of potential. She did a collaboration with Metallica, and that was really good. Hardwired to Self Destruct. That was really fantastic. Really fantastic stuff. Really fantastic work. The thing is, with uh, my thoughts on heavy metal these days is I like it. I mean, I'm listening to a heavy metal radio station on iHeartRadio, and yeah, it's really good. Go to the gym, head bang to it, get inspired, forget the world, forget all the crap that's going on in the world today. Just get inspired by it and just, yeah, really keep on doing it. Because I used to listen to a lot of heavy metal when I was a teenager, listening to a lot of Metallica, Megadeth, Slayer. Yeah, put it down for a bit and then come back, and then start getting back into Parkaway Drive. And it's really good, really inspiring to get my voice heard out there. Is what I believe in. You know that. So that's what I like. It's yeah, heavy metal music to me is the go-to. When you're in the gym, you just turn it up loud and you just keep on, yeah. You just forget the world for a change, and you're just lost in the present moment. That's, you know, that's really wonderful too. As as you know, I studied classical music and a bachelor's degree. And back then, I was wondering, should I go play for a symphony orchestra at the time? I had ambitions to be a clarinetist in the Sydney Symphony, but look, that didn't work out. I tried out for the fellowship audition, but didn't get there, and that's fine. Maybe the universe had a different plan for me as well, had a different pathway for me to go. And that happens in music sometimes. Well, our destiny wasn't meant to be and wasn't meant to, you know, move in our path where we wanted to go one day. But I guess we all have our own stories and our own ways that we can interpret music and learn from the best as well, and learn how we can, grow to our full potential, as a content creator and a musician as well. But the whole publishing industry can be not very nice at times. I think there's a lot of things that people are not truthful about. That's why I decided to go independent, and I think staying independent would be better, and not having to tie myself down with a record label or a company. And so that's how it is, you know. And that's how it is these days. I mean, who can you trust anymore? I mean, that's the hardest. Who can you trust in this business? That's what I want to find out. You know that. But don't forget to check out Memories of Battle, my new single that I've just released on Bandcamp. It's available on Pond 5 as royalty free use. If you could help support me in my work, my journey in that, you could stream it on Spotify, Apple Music, and wherever you pay for your streaming services. I wanted to say about COVID-19 in the music industry. Now, not to get all political on this show, but 2 years ago, I think it was last year as well, Gladys Berejiklian decided, well, no choirs and no woodwind instruments would be able to play. And I feel that too much of our governments are just wanting to create all these rules against people and police everyone and tell us, oh, we shouldn't do this, and scare people with scare campaigns and advertising on TV. I mean, come on. Kids need music. When I was a kid, I didn't want to be sitting in maths class or English. It was boring as hell. Staring at a whiteboard or a blackboard and watching all these boring long division, and you're just bored as hell. Music is there to stimulate the brain and, help enjoy life. That's why I listen to music when I am, working out to get inspired and enjoy life. The thing about networking too is part of my struggles has been networking. For me, it's hasn't been easy. I've learned that in this industry, networking is a must in order for yourself to get noticed out there. It's all about networking and not what you know, who you know, at the same time. I highly encourage all composers out there to get onto the royalty-free music sites and be able to, share and sell your work and make yourself valuable, create profit, not relying on a royalty paycheck once a year. Create profit and basically, add value to what you believe in that you should do. And that's royalty-free music. I actually, I never knew about the royalty-free libraries. I think it wasn't until 2020. I didn't find out about royalty-free libraries, but hey, it's all about creating value and getting productive and staying disciplined and I think it is a numbers game. They're royalty free, and just keep going and keep on doing it and keep perfecting your craft as well. Notice, too, that there's a lot of, social media use now, and you got Instagram and all these reels and shorts, and it's all becoming I don't know, a trend. TikTok was the first to start all this. Look at me, I'm dancing on TikTok for 30 seconds, and then I guess all the tech companies are just copying each other. But there is one that I prefer, and that's called Web Talk, guys, because at least Web Talk, uh, allows you to monetize your content straight away and help you build a following and help you, cross promote it to like Twitter. I think it's on LinkedIn. You can cross promote it to LinkedIn, Facebook. Hopefully, they will get onto Instagram soon, where you can cross promote on Instagram and Slack. So definitely check out Web Talk. It'll be, it's available on my channel. You can just find it on my channel, or you can, and click on the link and it will take you there. So I highly recommend getting on Web Talk, especially now. Yes, they're still in their beta mode, but they are growing, and I really think to this day that the company's got a lot of potential. So I look forward to future success on Web Talk, and if they can push it, by all means, go for it. I was watching a little interview with Dave Mustaine today on Livewire about free speech. One of the back then MTV decided they weren't gonna show motorcycle music video. They had to cut out some clips because they thought he was doing pornography. That was bullshit. I mean, I don't understand why MTV want to get into the whole cancel culture. I can understand where he's coming from. But really, he should have, Megadeth should have been number one on the top Billboard charts with Symphony of Destruction, Trust, Tootly Mind. Got a new one, Dystopia, the album Dystopia. Oh, that was good. So definitely listen to Megadeth. I'd love to see Megadeth play live. Man, they are the best. Dave Mustaine's got some really great lead guitar playing skills that, honestly, I can believe that we can learn from Dave Mustaine as well. When you learn from someone like that, it's amazing. Really is amazing. The interesting thing was I was talking about radio, and I feel that I'm getting back into radio in my life. I think radio does have something to offer us. I'm not happy with the streaming services, the way they are not paying musicians and creative people the correct royalty paycheck. But that's why I highly encourage everyone to go on the royalty-free libraries like Pond 5 if you can, because add value to your work and be honest with yourself. And look, I get rejection all the time. Some royalty-free libraries like Envato Elements said, no, your work's not suitable for us. I did a YouTube video about it. And it was like 5 times I was trying to upload my single Death and Life, and they just kept rejecting it. I was doing all this manual watermark track, and they had such a really complicated upload procedure, and it's just so hard. What's wrong with just dragging the file and just dropping it? Why do some of these libraries want to do all this FTP upload and all this stuff? You're just making life hard, and I think people are just going to walk away because that's just rigged. You know, it really is just rigged that they can get away with that stuff. So yeah, guys, this was a great show as well. I'll leave it there for today on the music show. Hope everyone's well. Well, guys, please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and Rumble as well. Turn on your notifications. I publish new videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Sydney, Australia time. Please share this live stream around with people you know on your social media. That helps me grow as well. The more subscribers I have, the more reach I have. I've got a community page on my YouTube channel, so stay up to date. And feel free to ask questions for me to answer on the music show, even in the comments or through social media. On one of my posts, you can just comment down below, and I will, answer your music questions on the music show. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Bye for now.